So what we need to do, we have to identify this copy text button. So identify that copy text button. Maybe we can write a selector sub normalize and space we can use. So web element copy text button driver dot find element by dot xpath. And so then what you need to, you have to perform the double click operation, right? Just act dot double click, so on that element, so you pass the element copy text button dot perform. After that, so what we need to do, are we recording? Yeah. So after that, what we need to do, we have to get field 1 value and field 2 values. Then you will see exactly what is the values. So string field 1 value equal to driver dot find element. So by dot, and you write the XPath. So we'll write an XPath. Let's go and see what is the XPath for that. Field 1 value. There is a field 1. So you can just write double forward slash input square bracket at the rate ID equal to ID value. Okay. Dot. So how can you get the value? Get attribute of value. You give value attribute and it will fetch the value. Same you do for the field 2 value also. So I think this one is field 2. We can go and check that. Yeah, field 2. Right? So now you got the field 1 and field 2, and you make sure that field 1 value both you print it. So reporter dot log field 1 value is so assert equals, you can give field 1 value comma field 2 value. So if you don't put assertions, it's a difficult. So you have to put assertions, mandatory that one. Okay, that's it. Now double click operation also done. Let's execute this. Oh, we're running in headless mode. Okay, you have to comment out that. See, field 1 value is same, field 2 value also same. Even if you run in headless mode also, it's a similar thing you can observe. See, both are similar. That's a double click operation. Okay, any questions here?
No, sir.
Okay, so handling menus, you can try that on this tutorials ninja or our tutorials ninja you can use to perform the menu actions. So that way you can try that one. So one example, and I want to show you few more. So we have seen drag and drop by double click, context click we have seen, right? These are all we covered. Now I want to show you a date picker. Okay, time we have very less. Um, but meanwhile, I'll execute. I will do one more thing. So I can explain the WebDriver utils class is there, that I'll explain. Let me explain WebDriver utils. So where you can find in our blog, you can go here in our blog and there is a WebDriver utils. See WebDriver utility methods. So this is the one you have to refer, and you created this class, WebDriver utils class. Okay, just create a WebDriver utils class under same package. So this package you create a new class. Just dump that entire code. Okay. So this entire code you can just dump it. This entire thing. Copy paste entire code. Okay, but I'll explain all the methods. Okay, don't worry. WebDriver utils. Okay, so we have a constructor. So WebDriver this dot driver equal to driver. So this class driver only it will take. Now capture screenshot we have seen already. The same thing we kept it here. Then switch to frame. Basically we are doing here with functions. Instead of writing driver dot switch to dot frame of frame integer, so we are doing functions and the try catch blocks we are keeping. So it's a more no exception handling also we are covering. That's what these are all functions. Switch to frame with a string, switch to frame with the web element, switch to frame with the parent frame and child frame. So parent frame inside child frame is there. If you want to switch, you can use this method directly. So you don't need to write all this code. Automatically this will take care. So that's the advantage with the functions. So you want to switch to default frame, and that is a function I have given. You can use these functions. So whichever function you required. Then upload file with the robot class. So you can upload the file with a robot class. So how to upload files with a robot class? Now, so let's see how to upload files. So basically, upload files with Selenium, it's not possible directly. You don't have anything to upload files. If there is a input box to type the values, then it is possible. Then you can use a send case method. In the send case method, you can give the complete file path. Then it will type. But if you don't have an input tag for file upload, like in the Gmail, if you see this, so in the Gmail, uh, right? So in the Gmail, in the compose place, right? Compose place, and if you see the compose, you click on this attach file icon, the window will open. These windows are not supported by Selenium, right? The Selenium supports only web applications, not Windows based application. Even though that is a window web application, but it is opening a Windows when you are uploading a file. So this is not supported by Selenium. In order to handle this, so we are going to use this robot class from Java. Robot class from Java. So you, for this function, you just provide the file path and then create object for a string selection. String selection equal to new string selection and give the path. Copy the file location to a system clipboard. So clipboard equal to toolkit dot get default toolkit dot get system clipboard, and a clipboard dot set contains string selection. So the file path you are copying and you are just setting the content to the clipboard, system clipboard. So that basically you are copying the file path to the system clipboard, like a control C. Control C means in the system anywhere you can paste, right? That's what these three lines are doing. Then create object for robot class, robot equal to new robot, and then robot dot delay, just delaying a little bit. Then robot dot key press, key event dot weak underscore enter. Robot dot key release, key event dot weak underscore enter. So you are pressing the enter key and releasing the enter key. So like this one. So right, this one, when it comes to here, you are pressing enter key here in this edit box. Once, then you release it. The same key you are releasing. So key press is for pressing that key. Key release is for releasing that key. Next, so already control C done here. Now you need to do control V. So robot dot key press, key event dot weak underscore control, that means control key. Robot dot key press, key event dot weak underscore V, control V you can do. So then you release the control and V and then press the enter key, then release it. So robot dot key press, you are pressing enter key. After pasting, right, after pasting you are pressing enter key so that it will close. So that is what it is happening here. So this is how to upload files using robot class. Okay, so remaining methods I'll explain tomorrow. Then we'll go for a few more methods. After that we'll start tomorrow. We'll finish this, some of them. Still we have a file upload, file download, date picker. So those things are there, and we'll by next week all these basics will be over. Then we can start the framework. Okay. Yeah. So next week, yeah, I'll explain tomorrow. Any questions?